that's right. This video is all about Mr. Me. So we're going to be trying out the actual limits of Mr. Me. So if you look at his item description, it says, the ghost can attack enemies, fetch items, press buttons, open most doors, and sometimes steal shop or devil deal items. Which, you know, is the basic stuff we already know about. But I have a whole list of extra stuff that we could try out. So, how about we use him in an empty room? Get rid of D6. I pop him in an empty room, what's he going to do? Come on, don't be shy. Or do. He just kind of disappears. So if we put a pickup right here, if I place Mr. Me in the room, he should go after it and bring it right to me. Thanks, little guy. Another thing I wanted to test, and this is actually suggested by Ninlando, maybe you can pass through the pillars. There is that one impossible crawl space layout where he'll kind of float through the wall and pick up an item, but I want to see if that applies to the pillars here too. If I do this, he actually goes through them. That's kind of insane. Might be useful in some situations. I don't think they're like pillar-locked items though, but that's still really cool to know. I already tested this, but if you place Mr. Me in a room with plain old rocks, he doesn't do anything. However, if you place like the alt rocks, like vases and like skulls and stuff, he'll blow them up because they have special drops. So it'd be kind of stupid if he wasn't programmed to do that. Does the same thing with tinted rocks too. Just blows them up instantly. He does work the exact same way on super secret tinted rocks, but he doesn't blow them up immediately. So you're gonna either need another Mr. Me charge or one of your bombs just to finish the job. Can he also destroy gold poops? Because there are some like room layouts where they're kind of out of reach like this. So I'm really curious if he'll actually go over to that. Let's see. Nope. What if I aim him at it? Nah. Yeah, no, he isn't putting his hands on some golden shit. That's fine, that's fine. I do want to see how he interacts with all the individual chests, so we'll start with the regular one, of course. So I place it right here. He goes over to it, he just picks it up and brings it to you. Doesn't even open it, which is fine because there's no lock on it. If we do a bomb chest, he should crash the game. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Mr. Me, do your thing. Open the chest, perfect. If we do a spike chest, will he open that? Or will he just bring it to me?
Oh my god.
I don't see how that really helps my situation. I'm still gonna take damage anyways. I thought maybe he could damage boost the chest for me, but I guess not. Eternal chests, I'm gonna guess he opens them up once, and it continues to function as normal. Yeah, that looks like it's the case. That's pretty cool. How does he work with mimic chests before the spikes pop up? Does he do anything different, or does he kind of screw you over?
I can't believe you've done that.
He doesn't know any better. He didn't know it was a fake-ass chest. Now, if we do a locked chest... Hang on, just a regular locked chest. He opens it, no problem. However, if we do a mega chest, will he count as, like, one key towards the progression of opening it? It's definitely strong as hell, but that does not help out. I don't think there are, like, any out-of-reach mega chests, so I don't see that being useful. What about the haunted chests? Does he know that they're haunted? Does he know? Nope, and it just trolls you immediately. What about the slot machines, though? Can he interact with these? That's what I was curious about. Same goes with the donation machine, if it lets me spawn it. Actually, I should do these one by one, just so Mr. Me doesn't spaz out. Can you do a slot machine? Oh, okay, he blows it up. I thought he was gonna play it like once or twice, but I think he just asks for a bomb for all these machines. Which has some utility. Now, what do you do if there's a beggar on screen? Oh my god, he just said, fuck the poor, I'm killing them all. I see how it is, Mr. Me. Kind of person that wants to watch the world burn. Something wrong with that. So, yeah, he's just gonna murder all the beggars for you. He's not gonna play them whatsoever for free. He's just straight up committing crimes. Or wait, how does he work with a restock machine? Does he blow that up? Okay, so he still technically re-rolls, just not in the way you'd be... Does the same for a Hell game, I'd imagine. And the battery bomb, yeah. I guess he does the same thing for a Crane game. He doesn't just, like, rob it of the items, yeah. If I had to guess, Confessionals are gonna do the same thing. What about the, Tainted Isaac cutscene? What does he do with this? Why are you killing Isaac? What did he ever do to you? Mr. Me really hates Isaac. So just keep that in mind. I think that's it for all the like slot machines and chests and stuff. Another thing I want to try at some point is if he can destroy crawlspace rocks. But I need to find one that's naturally spawned in. Okay, so no lie, I spent like 30 minutes trying to find this goddamn crawlspace because I forgot to record this bit, so... Probably delayed the upload a little bit, but that's fine. Come on, where's that crawlspace? No? Try that again, now that it's just the crawlspace in the room. Damn, that's really disappointing. I thought he was gonna go for the crawl space, but I guess not. Just for reference, let me find the shiny rock trinket, just so I can see where it's at. Maybe I have to aim the cursor at the rock? So this one. No, he just doesn't open crawl spaces at all. Wow, that's actually really disappointing. Okay. And obviously, as you read, he can press the trap room buttons, so that's a thing. I do want to see if he can kill Stoneys. If I had to guess, probably not, because I know he can help in combat, but I guess he only focuses on enemies, because the Stoneys don't really do anything. That would be crazy if he could just insta-kill them, though. And obviously, he can open up secret rooms for you, in case you don't have bombs. But I want to try something oddly specific, super crazy, and something that probably won't even work at all. So if we get a cracked orb, right there. Highly doubt this will work, by the way. If I give myself a cracked key, and if I'm hanging on to it, does he open it for me? Nope. What if I put a cracked key on the ground? Oh, he does bring it to me. Yeah, I kind of figured this wouldn't work, but it'd be so cool if he could, like, open the door for you. Cracked key. Now I'm curious. How do two Mr. Me's react? Will they kind of cancel each other out? I need to find this out. The only time you would have a double Mr. Me scenario is if you had, like, Birthright, maybe? I don't know if that counts towards active items. Or if you had Diplopia. Ah, the timing's gonna be a little off, though. Crashed the game? Okay. Let me try that again. Okay, so you can have two Mr. Me's out. That's cool. Now, the question is, does the game crash when they both go for the same action? Like, going for this chest, maybe? No, okay, the other one disappears. I think it would have to be at the exact same time, but that's a little difficult to pull off, because there's like a slight delay. I don't think that's possible. Can another Mr. Me pick up that chest, though? No. Okay, that would have been really funny. Like, if there's two different tinted rocks, who goes for what? Okay, so they go for separate ones. That's good. That's how you know this game has good game design. And if we do this, of course, one of you can fight over who gets it first. Then do this one more time.
Huh?
No, just go for the other one. There was two items. So yeah, sometimes two Mr. Me's will go for different actions, or they'll try to fight over one, and the other will despawn if they're unable to complete that action. So that's really interesting. So, as you know, if you just have a bunch of enemies in a room and set Mr. Me off, I think he'll go after, like, one of the enemies. Yeah, he doesn't go for all of them. That would be kind of cracked if he did. He doesn't really hit multiple enemies at once, he only focuses on one of them. What if it's an enemy that has, like, multiple segments, or takes 2 hits to die, like a goblin? Will he keep fighting until he finishes the job? Nope. Could do butt lickers. Okay, so those 4 connected. Does he go after one bee licker, or, like, all of them? I think he's doing damage. Just slowly. So he disappears after one enemy kill. He doesn't go after, like, segmented enemies or anything like that. Let's see how he does against bosses, because I think he stays around to help you kill off the boss. Even if they teleport away, if I had to guess. Yeah, I think he's here for the whole boss fight. So you'll definitely want to utilize Mr. Me more for boss fights if you use him for combat, because he doesn't do a whole lot for enemy damage. Will you do anything to Gideon? I kind of figured that was the case. Now that we know Mr. Me can damage bosses, how does he do against the tough twins, or like bosses that you have to bomb first to damage? So we're gonna fight the tough twins now. These require explosions to deal damage to. And he's not doing anything. Okay. So he has the ability to explode everything in the game, and yet he can't do it on the tough twins. It's more of an oversight. I don't think anybody's really using Mr. Me to kill the tough twins, if we're being honest. But it would have been so cool if he had the ability to just explode their segments. Yeah, clear out this room. Use Mr. Me. Okay, yeah, he does open the door for free. Yeah, so literally any story mode oriented doors, Mr. Me can open. Like, pretty much all of them, I think. I can try the Polaroid door in depths just to make sure that actually works. Other than that, I'm pretty sure you can skip everything else. Let's see, do you work on this door? I'm guessing he doesn't. Yeah, so you strictly need either the trinkets or like the official Polaroid and negative items. Pretty sure this acts as it though, yeah. Open up the Mega Satan door. There you go. So yeah, that still works. All the other story mode doors work. I'll just put like a list of them right here. So I know for a fact like 90% of them work. It'd be kind of weird if like some of them didn't for some reason. But yeah, aside from the utility we already know about Mr. Me, there isn't a whole lot more that he does. But that doesn't mean there were still a couple of interesting interactions that we saw. I definitely didn't know about him blowing up the beggars and stuff. I really thought he was going to pay them out. But it's interesting to know that he does that kind of stuff. It's fine if you're into war crimes or not. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little like goofy experimental video. I might do more stuff like this in the future. This was honestly kind of fun to explore. Just let me know if you have any ideas in the comments, because I could kind of like combine them into future videos, test out a whole bunch of stuff there. So definitely just let me know. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And GG's.